Hello, hello. This is Blu-ray Cinema, talking about movies of today and tomorrow and yesterday and the future and so forth. Hi, how you doing, everybody? So, talk about today because I don't know what to talk about today. So this is going to be Arrow Video special edition of Pray for Death. And first thing though, if you saw my other video of new releases, down below the line or the description, sorry, repeat that Thunderbolts came out and Ace Ventura and Arcade, and you're not gonna find Arcade in the stores. You're gonna have to order that on Amazon and stuff. And Phoenician State or Phoenician, no, Scheme, not State, Scheme, is a Wes Anderson film, which is very, very good. So I'm going to do 4K on that because Wes Anderson pictures are all going to be a 4K at end of September. So Criterion, so I know people are going to get them in November. The Spinal Tap is going to be in September as well through Criterion 4K, and I know they're doing the Spinal Tap 2 after all these years, probably holiday season, I don't know. And I saw yesterday, this is, then what, I don't know what's going to talk about this today, but I'm going to mention it for a little bit and probably talk about in the future. But they're doing a remake of Silent Night, Deadly Night with a whole new cast, and it looks like they're just doing frame by frame, but I'm not totally 100% sure. But I thought it was like 40th anniversary, they're putting back in theaters, okay, which it is. And I saw it's like, oh, it's a remake or a reboot, or I don't know what to call it now, I don't know. So I just want to mention that because I didn't know that was coming out. And hopefully by the end of the year, the Toxic Avenger remake or reboot is coming out. Is that what's very, very good? So I don't know who's putting it out at all. But I'm glad to see, because I saw it today on the Blu-ray site, Blu-ray.com. I'm not promoting them or anything like that because I don't want to be taken off my channel or have it removed. But I saw that Nightmare on Elm Street 4K is getting a standard 4K and not a limited edition steelbook that they're also doing. So I'm glad they're doing that. And they're doing standard editions of the James Bond, Sean Connery films as well. So if anybody couldn't afford that set, you can get them individually. In I don't know what months that is. So I'm glad, and hope maybe they do the Nightmare on Elm Street separately too, because they're asking $109 for the standard 4K of Nightmare on Elm Street, compared to almost $170 for the library case. Fucking steelbooks. See, I said nobody wants steelbooks, nobody's buying them and stuff, and I was right, because now they call Corpse Bride standard, the James Bond film standard, Nightmare on Elm Street, not exclusively, just everywhere retail, standard 4K UHD, which is going to have the original Nightmare on Elm Street on 2 versions, and Nightmare 5 2 versions, which we've been waiting for a long time. Special features of that have not been announced, so but they're going to all the films. It's going to be 7-disc 4K set instead of the Blu-ray, which we have. But as I said, as somebody said, some YouTuber said, keep the Blu-ray Nightmare on Elm Street collection, because there's a DVD on there that has Freddy's Nightmares on it, 2 episodes. So unless they put that on a 4K Blu-ray, then I say keep it. I don't know, then why I have 2 copies of this? Well, if they have a DVD of something you can't find, then you're gonna have to keep it. But anyway, this is Pray for Death, came out in 1985 from Arrow Video. Came out in 2016, 15 or 16, which is very, very good. Years ago, I think Trauma had rights to it years ago. Hope you can see that. There you go, Pray for Death. And because I went to see, what I'm talking about is, I went to a horror convention in Ag Casino. I'm going to say which one. near my area, and Lloyd Kaufman was there, and a couple of people who from Trauma Films were there selling the merchandise, and they had on video cassette or old DVD "Pray for Death." They did in their stuff. So I don't know why they had Death by Temptation 2, which is a Trauma film, and they had other things. I think Blu-rays, but not and a lot of DVDs, but little Blu-rays at the time. Oh, in a couple months, Toxic Avenger is going to be all the Toxic Avenger films are going to be separate, so you can buy them all individually, or ones you actually do like in a couple months. But this Pray for Death starring Sho Kazuki. I mean, I hope I didn't review this. If I did, I'm sorry. I'm not sure if I did. But yeah, this is Pray for Death. Where no, I didn't. I know I did. That was another film I did. Brian Fury. Okay. So this is Pray for Death, who is in Sho Kazuki, who when he's on screen, he's fucking great. Who's been in Enter Ninja, Ninja 3 The Domination, which that's a whole another movie, Revenge of Ninja, Rage of Honor. And he's a family that vets revenge because these people kill his family when he moves to the United States, and so he takes revenge and dresses up like a ninja and just kills all these bad guys. Because he's trying to such an American dream, and they just like, they just kill his fucking family, his wife and his kids. So his kids are alive but injured, so he goes revenge and dresses up as a ninja and just goes after them. So it's directed by Gordon Hessler from Scream and Scream Again, which is not a good horror film at all. It's a piece of shit. So what you got here is a high definition Blu-ray presentation, brand new digital transfers of the unrated and R-rated versions. Yes, there's two versions of this on one disc, but if you get the Kino Lorber one, they put they did two disc set, unrated on one and R-rated on the other. So this is believe is not in print, but the Kino Lorber is in print because they just released that, I think, within the last year. So this is optional US subtitles. Show and Tell Part 1, Birth of a Ninja, School Interview with Sho Kazuki, and started his early-stage film career, up to Zorro Pray for Death. Sho Kazuki in Martial Art Forums, another archive interview. Include footage of his ninja demonstration from 1985 New York premiere for Pray for Death, trailer gallery of his films, versus sleeve cover. So this has James Booth, Donna, I can't pronounce these names. Ken Kazaki and Joe Kazaki and stuff. So it's not rated. So it's Region A, Arrow Films. I think Kino is probably all region. So this is actually the theatrical poster cover. So yeah, here's the booklet right here. This Kino doesn't do too much. There's a booklet right there. There's the cover. There's the side of him. That's what he looks like. You're there, There's this right here. You get production credits, all that good stuff. There you go. Right there. Okay. There's scene in film right there. And dressed as a ninja. Alright. Alright, there's the disc right there. Pray for Death. It was good for being 2K. Is this going to be, I believe the Kino Lorber may have 2K transfer, but it's probably most likely a 4K scan. I don't know. My fellow subscribers out there are going to have to look and see. And I want to say I forget your name, but I'll probably mention you in a video sometime. But I'll announce a new subscriber to my channel. I got the other day, which is great. So I do appreciate. that very much. And all my subscribers I do. So I say thank you. Yeah, this is the cover right here. I mean, this the other side. Pray for Death, the Arrow artwork. And this is, I said, the normal artwork you see on videotape and some DVDs. I think it's translate. I think MGM might have been done the DVD back in the day, but I don't know. Or if not, then I don't know. Or some, yeah. Oh, okay. It says MGM on the side here. Okay, so MGM did. MGM right there. If you can see the little logo there. No. Okay. So yeah, I wanted to do this a while back ago, but I didn't. So yeah, this is a little favor of mine. It's horror film sorry, it's horror film that's talked about because nobody knows what it is and stuff. So this film is hardly talked about from the 80s, but it should be talked about. I don't know if they'll 4K it. That's up to Kino Ober if they will. But yeah. So I think you can see it on Tubi or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but I think you can. If not, it'll be there. It appears there every so often. But all films are pretty decent. I'm kind of like half and half on Enter the Ninja and Revenge of Ninja. Ninja 3 is like, yeah, that one's fucking bizarre. Because you got a cop. You got a ninja just killing cops and people around. Cops shooting the ninja. And then you have another ninja come by because he knows someone's possessed by a ninja, which is a lady that's like a gymnast. And you get a cop investigating her and them romantically involved, which is weird. And it's cross between a ninja movie and like The Exorcist, where she spins around and possessed and goes like this. Ninja 3 is really fucking bizarre. It's a canon film, but it's so bizarre that, I don't care for that. Does it anything with the other two previous before? It was supposed to be a trilogy, but first two connect well. The third one is like, somebody said, let's throw things together and we'll see what fuck happens, and that's exactly what happened. But it is what it is. But to me, this would go well with the other two, Revenge of Ninja and Enter the Ninja. This pairs well with it. Ninja 3 Domination's like, nah. Rage of Honor is like, eh. And also he did either Black Eagle or what's the other one? I can't think of it. I think he was in Black Eagle with Jean-Claude Van Damme, but I'm not sure. Somebody let me know in the comments about that, please, because I think I'm right, but I'm not 100%. So he had pretty good film career in the early to mid 80s into like almost around 1990, and then but he did pretty good for himself. But I like this the most of all his films. I just do. But he didn't stick around too long. I wish he did. I don't know if he did other films in the 90s or not. So let me know in the comments. And that's it. So until the next and any other news, I'll let you guys know. As I say, this channel doesn't lie. I tell it like it is. This is my channel. I do what I want, and that's it. So, as I said, I appreciate the subscribers who subscribed to me so far, and more to come. So, that's it. So, have a great day. Enjoy your day, and until the next, see you then, and bye.